Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 390. So, yesterday what we did is we began talking about building a foundational strength to begin doing pegboards, all right? Not all of us are going to have pegboards in there, and we know that it not only takes strength, right? We saw that from yesterday and all the difficulties that those extraordinary games athletes were having, but also coordination and skill, right? So, we started with just a simple asymmetrical pull-up, right? And we got 2 bars, and we were able to put our hands at different lengths, and we were just able to then get into a pulling position and strengthen while having our hands at 2 different positions. Today what we're going to do is start moving our hands a little bit more dynamically. Now, I have a setup in here with the TRX, but there's a different way you could do it with rings in your gym. All right, what you need is 2 rings on each end of a cord, okay? Pretend that these are the rings. I'm not in the box right now. So 2 rings, 1 cord. You're going to take those 2 rings and 1 cord, and you're going to put it over top of your pull-up rig. So that way, it moves and slides independently like such, okay? Now, using those concepts and you're having 2 rings, 1 cord over top the pull-up rig, we can come over to here and you can see how that's replicated on this TRX. These 2 handles slide independently, and what's really nice about this is now I can get the pegs, or I can replicate the pegs. Instead of holding the handles like such, I would hold the pegs in this position here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get into a squat position, and we're going to weight our hands like such. And they're going to start out in a peg type position like such. So one arm is going to be higher than the other. From right there, we could do little sets of whatever is comfortable for us, okay, beginning to move those pegs. And it's going to look just like such, okay? So if I do this and I get comfortable doing this position, what you'll notice is that I'm able to support myself with my body, which shouldn't be or isn't that difficult for many of us, okay? If it is, that's great. This is where we stop. But if it isn't, what we could do is go into the next step. And what that has to do is we're going to take a small step. It could be a couple plates, okay? And all we're going to do is hang our toes off the end. And then from right here, as we dip forward, we want to get to the spot where our knees aren't touching. Because now what's happening is it makes me engage my core. It makes me pull up my feet just like I would have to in an actual scenario where I'm going up a pegboard. So this is what it would look like from here. My feet are just hung off. My core is super, super tight. And I'm starting to pull this up, and you'll see just how much harder this is from right in this area. From right here, what I'm concentrating on is making sure that my elbows drag down and tuck in and not let myself fall out. What we saw some of the athletes do yesterday, which I think is a mistake from somebody doing pegboards for a long time, is they allowed the pegs to get up and too far away from them. It makes it really, really difficult then to pull. What we want to be able to do is be nice and tight and keep those pegs over top each shoulder as we get there, because that allows us to stabilize and move the other hand, okay? These are connected. The pegs themselves won't be, so we're going to have to be able to lock down over top of that peg so then we can move the other hand freely, okay? So, we have 2 drills here. One is starting to get to move the pegs in a squat position, okay? And this would be replicated by the 2 rings with 1 band over top of the pull-up rig. And then 2, getting our feet in an elevated position, hanging our knees off but not letting them touch. This is going to activate our core. It's going to make us a lot harder to do the same exact things. It's going to make our elbows want to wing out, and we got to work real hard at keeping them in nice and tight. I suggest manageable sets. And as you can tell, I'm not managing those, right? Manageable sets, no more than 5 per side, okay? And then set, reset, keep on doing a couple of them. I'd rather you do a bunch of short sets, keep good technique, than move to fatigue and possible injury. Guys, I hope this helps you out. And until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.